For 20 years, Art on the Town, also known as the Art Loop, has been a free, citywide event that is now held on the first Friday of every month except January. Beginning at 5:30 p.m., an average of 35 venues around the city of Wilmington open their doors to host receptions for artists and their work, usually accompanied by light snacks and beverages. Some venues even have musical performances, storytelling, and poetry readings. Each Art Loop is followed at 8:30 p.m. by the Refresh After Party, which features DJs and dancing at one of the Loop's venues. For those who'd rather not drive, a shuttle bus is provided to take visitors to several locations around the Loop. The bus leaves the Refresh Party location at 5:45 p.m. and returns at 8:45 p.m. for the after-party festivities. The shuttle and admission to all Art Loop venues is free and open to the public during the event. And don't worry if you miss the first Friday Art on the Town receptions, as most venues keep the art on display for viewing during normal business hours for the whole month. It should also be noted that most of the art on display is available for purchase. Previously on Art on the Town, in honor of Earth Day, an environmental theme ran through April's Art Loop. Exposing the environment, sustainability on film was curated from the Bank of America collection. The exhibition featured works from photographers with a history of advocacy for environmental conservation. Classic photos by Ansel Adams depict the grandeur of Yosemite National Park. The wrath of nature is shown in Frank Golke's incredible photos of the aftermath of the 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens. Other photographers in the exhibit caught the splendor of nature, the devastation caused by man, and the uneasy balance between the two. Brooks Brochure recycled everyday objects into his work on display at the new Wilmington Arts Association space at 421 Market Street. Also in the theme of found objects were the post-industrial subjects in the photos of Heather Seipel.
It's found and it's not found. I go out looking to explore things. I've always really struck by the way shadows interplay with things and like patterns. I'll just go out with my camera one day and say, okay, well, I'm going to go over here and see what I can see.
The photos explore the intersection of man and nature.
I like having the forces of nature as a part of things. Most of the time, my artwork actually revolves more directly around nature. For this show, I picked subjects that were altered by nature somehow, whether it was because they had become rusted or battered or overgrown, or just the way the sunlight hit them and trying to transform the way they looked.
You've been listening to singer-songwriter Leslie Carey, who was also in the mezzanine gallery performing her 100% pesticide-free organic music.
There's nothing sadder than a child without a home. It's better to walk the streets with someone than to walk alone. There's nothing sadder than a child without a home. Better to walk the streets with someone than to walk alone. And I'd better and go get her, go get her. I'd better and go tell her, go tell her.
The next Art Loop is Friday, June 5th with the Refresh After Party at Deep Blue Bar and Grill at 111 West 11th Street.
You can park your car there and pick up the shuttle bus at 5:45 p.m. The bus will drop you back off there just in time for the party to begin. More about Art on the Town, including the latest Art Loop magazine with artists and venues, can be found at wilmingtonde.gov.